you, my MP. I want to start by asking all of us to clap to God. That is not enough. Clap again. Because I know it's that God who has made Ekure what he is, not within his own means. I want to recognize the guest of honor, Flight Captain, Dr. Honorable Mike Mukula, our Vice Chairperson, Eastern Region, Yamamanya. I recognize Dr. Maswa. Tessa is blessed. I think nobody has reached the standard of the heart yet. We want to thank you, Doctor, for making tests on the map. I recognize our neighbor, Chairman of NEMA, for being a good neighbor on the other side. So, he's unbelievable, so you can imagine. And then, of course, the one who has brought us here, my brother, Dr. Ekure, John. Thank you for inviting us. I didn't know I was coming to talk, so I didn't make any speech, but I just like to talk from my heart, because it tells you who I am. I've already been introduced. Asamo Helen Grace is my name. I am a national member of parliament, a born of Serere, by association, social association. I'm in Tororo. Now, social association, you know what I mean. So, Dr. Kure, when my brother, Honorable Okupa, was mobilizing me to come here, I even told him I am not very sure. Because I was meant to have gone to Muchuni for the prayers of the late Jan and Lowe. Then when I was preparing yesterday to leave, issues of disability pop into the order paper. So I'm told and saying things that for your area are here. So I have to go to Parliament at 2. So it cancelled my journey to go where? To Muchuni. But I think God wanted me to be here. So God is good. When I read your first book, I found that I was in the same footsteps you went through. My mother was a nurse, your mother was a nurse. But the challenges they went through were terrible. The issues of drinking, so whatever, it was the same story. And I think my mother was my inspiration, because I used to tell myself, why would we continue staying in the government house? Because for us, we were in Bugiri, we were in the road, but we are not roaming up and down in government houses. But he told me I should go beyond looking at the salary. I grew in the hospital of Soroti, and I know the father of your wife studied. They were down near the road there. So now you get to know me better, because there are people I see, but I keep quiet because I don't usually like taking my background. Papa Mukula, the guest of honor, I also studied with this sister in Soroti Primary, Susan Alamai, and I have been a Soroti girl somehow. But what do I want to say about this story? I always get inspired when people inspire. Doctor, I used to be a salary earner, a teacher by profession. But I was living on what they call minimum balance. You remove all the money, have nothing, then again go and negotiate with the bank that things are coming, can I get even the small one? Because you will not have supper, so you want to get even that one. I remember the son of, I think it was Telas, who was in corporate banking, so I befriended him to be my person in the bank. So he said, you bring the bank up and I keep here. When the salary comes, then we deduct. That was the lifestyle. And the lifestyle where never will you improve in life. So when I see Dr. Kure's story, I know it can work, and it will work, and it has worked. When I came to Kampala, I started working for an NGO. And the first question somebody asked me, you know, like, we used to meet in workshops, he said, he was a man. And you know, when you're a woman of some man, and then another man engages you, sometimes not very comfortable. But this man kept telling me, I want to make you a millionaire. And I told him, millionaire. You know that I have 2 children in the university. Even my salary is not enough. I have 2 dependents. They also need money. So where do I get the money for saving? The man told me, you will get money. Told me you are going to build in Kampala. I said I will not build because a plot in Kampala by then was 10 million. I never knew that I can collect 10 million. At least I would not be lucky as my chairman. You know, Honorable Mukula for him is a man of all seasons. Politician, businessman, what? But today in this room, I hope you teach us those tricks. Because that is really mobilizing us. Let us see how we juggle. And that man told me, I am telling you, before any money falls in my hand, I must think twice. How do I use it? And certain things you ask me, you go always to workshops. I see, what do you use the money you get in the workshop? I say, for me that one is for the supermarket to buy the children ice cream, buy some cakes, go home, let the children be happy. But he said, you know, we have to put percentages, and I kept telling him, Richard, you have made me a very bad woman. And then asked me my lifestyle. I had a lifestyle which was weekend. Every weekend I'm responsible. I'm eating pork. And I'm the one buying, you know. And the friends were really many. But when the man told me to change the manners, I have remained with very few friends. Very few. And those friends are committed. Even if I got a problem now, they will run with their money. So when we talk about this book that is going to affect everybody, Dr. Kure, we the politicians, I'm not ashamed to say, my brothers are here and sisters, we are the ones who want to keep people in poverty. Because you want the votes. And how do we do it? Even if now Dr. Okure comes and says, I want to do this in this society, so you hear what I'm saying. When Asamo is going to a church, you want to give people a message of whatever, what does she want to stand? The politicians are the ones now making people poor. But I will thank Dr. Chailap. You know, I was telling somebody, with a PDM of 1 million, 2,000 is no longer going to work for us who have been giving the 2,000. Because we have been like used to get into Bank of Uganda, carry the new notes, and then begin deceiving these villagers. You are only making people drunkards. Because 2,000 is for what? It's for work. Who will work? Tomorrow morning again they begin ringing you. Since I became a minister, I was telling my disabled people, I told them, you know what? The president gave me 16 billion in my department. I give out grants to the disabled people. The 5 of them from a group, that is 5 million. This is a grant. Then somebody again calls, you know, Hon Asamo, we got the money, but is there anything you can add to me? And I ask him, what is the difference between that money and my money? Because I know any money can make profit. Any money can make what? Profit. So mindset. I know my ministry is in charge of mindset change, but doctor, it's a hard thing. I was called to talk to schools, and you know the whole group of people like this one saying, for you, a member of parliament, you get a lot of money. I say, you people, this thing can work. Because I didn't come from the blue, like doctor didn't come from the, he didn't come as an orthopedic doctor. He started from there, he did a lot of odd jobs. Those who read the first book, odd jobs. So when I tell you my story that it can work, it will work. And I've told people, I don't want, by the way, I fear poverty now. I had poverty, but I fear to go back to poverty. There are very few people who remain like the guests of honor here. Mike Mukula looking smart. Most of your friends, you know where they are. Either they are now lying with depression, or they have got a stroke. Because their life changes. You can't even put fuel in the car. You have been a minister, you know. Doctor, when you're a minister, everything looks to be very easy. You just call. You know, it appears like that's enough fuel. Take it to the petrol station and they put fuel. Now your head thinks that is the light. It covers your eyes. But the day the son of Kakuta wakes up, but you are not on the list, you begin wondering what is the next step. And I'm telling you, the shadow just goes and you wonder what is the next thing. But because I see people like Dr. Mukula, he had a lot of things to do. That's why he has remained the smart man he is. He has not changed. You know, I was this water in 1996 when it came to Soroti. But he have never paid me. Because I'm not a beggar. I wanted a leader. I wanted a leader who would come and change what? The people. And my popular was this person who came, and you remember Soroti Town used to be one of the most cleanest cities. Go there now. You will be surprised. It's about the leader. So the issue of mindset to me is very critical. And Doctor, this book of yours, I don't know how we shall take it right from us, the policymakers. Of course, we need to put it to maybe the radio stations and whatever. Me, I'm looking at. When I sat here, I was saying, now, what are the next steps? And I want to encourage you. Jesus only had 12 disciples. One of them betrayed him, the 11 remained, and the world changed. Can you start with a few of us, especially us who are here? And we start the change. If it means us walking to some village, we have Captain Michael taking us across the American Itmalo Chalo, we hit him Wogane. I think people will change. With a few of us. We don't need the whole caravan. Because some people are still watching. And it tells some people are the worst. I am telling you, but anything you do, they say, Poga, but I don't think I say marriage. Oh, I call me. So, even now, my doctor is being what is being. I remember somebody even told you, my name of orthopedic is very expensive. But somebody says, why does the doctor give us free services? The man does not get the things free. Now, for you want a free thing. These scratches of mine here, I don't even get them in Uganda. This time. The ones we have in Uganda, my way to just Brexit, they have to be brought from America. So you can imagine if you are a disabled person, never you are poor. That's what I will have here with the miracles. The mother of our child is now walking, the sister-in-law is walking. Unfortunately for me, I don't want to be operated because I will miss my position. I want still to get member of parliament for the disabled. Otherwise, if you make me corrective surgery, I might say they are now walking well, no more considered. So I'm still eating from mine. But I want to thank you, doctor, because you are one of the people in my area. I also refer people to your clinic because that's one of the biggest clinics we have for disability. But as I conclude, I want to thank the women who have been in your life. It is the women who have brought you from your mother. Let's clap for these women who are alive. He talks about a mother. He talks about a grandmother. He talks about this beautiful wife, Susan. It is not easy to have a man who is moving up and down, but you are there waiting for him. Let's thank that woman. Stand up. As a woman, I thank